Well, it's hard to get a good weather for sailing. Today we have the perfect weather. The tide is in our favor. In Singapore, when there's a high tide, the tide will flow from west to east, and this is the perfect time for us to sail in the morning to Lazarus Island, where we are riding the tide in the direction, and it'll be quite good for sailing. So we're off for a good sail today. So the two girls, Kris and Clara, is joining us, and we shouldn't need a heavy duty crew because it's just going to be motoring and getting to Lazarus Island on a day that's not too sunny, and it's going to be really fun. And as we step up onto the boat and we loaded up the stuff including breakfast for the trip, the girls were able to unmoor the boat by themselves because the marina has not opened up yet. That's amazing. We have never done that before, and with two not fully experienced crew, they managed it quite well. I'm looking forward to a really good day as the cloud is high and we don't expect a lot of sun, and it's going to be a really nice day. We set the dinghy nicely towed behind us so that we could enjoy some dinghy time when we reach there. As we pull away from the marina, I take a look at the sky. There's a little bit of a dark cloud, and as the weather forecast is going to be a little bit of a rainy day with some storm. But you know, I never trust the weather forecast anyway. So far they have been wrong several times. So we continue to sail, but just in case, I put up a tarp as a shelter for some of the rain that might come through, but I don't expect a lot of heavy rain. Wind is pretty strong. I wish I could bring up the sail, but I don't want to complicate things too much and just motor it, and that should be fun.
Oh, some of them just parked here. Yeah. We are going here and here. Yeah, go over there lah. Yeah, yeah.
So today we are sailing to Lazarus Island on a really good day because the current is in our favor. Hopefully we'll get there sooner than 2 hours, which is normally the time if we are sailing against current. And we have two beautiful crew members to help us get there. And on this side, of course, my experienced first mate, Miss Kris, and she's managing the garment right here, which is not a garment, not a government, the Garmin GPS. And on here today we have a very spiritual person. Her name is Clara. You might have seen her the second time sailing here. She had breakfast on board on the boat before, and today she has been great help helping to release the mooring line. We are on our way. The good weather.
Just remember later if you step.
Notice that we have this top up in case it rains. Wow, look at the clouds, and it looks ominous. Maybe I should have trusted the weatherman after all. That's kind of too late. We maintain a positive attitude, and everybody's smiling and anticipating a really good day where we can walk in the coastal tides. It started raining and a storm is building up, and we got caught in a little bit of a storm. You can see that it's all flapping and floating around. Visibility is also very little. Fortunately, we're getting close to St. John, so maybe when we head into the island, it's not as choppy as what's out here. Sister Island on the far right, in front, and Kris is hanging on to the top, here light, and Clara is all wrapped up in her poncho. Okay, how you feeling, Clara? First sailing out in the storm.
Wow, I can even become those sailor is the sea. They enjoy themselves so much. Wow.
That's a positive attitude.
Yeah, I always want to walk
Amazing.
in the rain. Now I'm in the rain. In the rain.
Okay, Miss Sailor Kris, first mate.
What's the situation?
My situation is good. I actually was exercising my muscle. So the top, the island came out, the metal ring around the top came out, so the string could hold. So now I'm the human, what do you call that? Human string.
Human bungee.
Human bungee, yeah, bungee.
Okay. I'll turn off for a little while and then get back to sailing. You see, I'm all wet. Unfortunately, I have my long sleeve. Trying to control the boat. Okay. So
Get past the what, eddy current.
yeah. So the two islands in front, you can see vaguely. We are trying to get between them. So I'm going to try to go as far to the right as possible because there's a lot of eddies on the left. And this is the Coco. That's St. John. So I'm heading in the direction and turning in now. You can see that I'm heading towards the island now. Entering into the bay.
I see some boats there.
Super heavy rain, man. It's the first time.
After 2 hours, we finally docked at Lazarus Island. Whoa, that was such an event. And we happened to have some good help from the other boaters to help with the mooring lines.
Oh yeah, breakfast!
Okay, Clara, how do you feel?
We dry up, and fortunately I have some spare t-shirts for the girls to put on and prepare for breakfast.
It's another Saturday on.
Breakfast on boat.
Today we are on Lazarus Island and we have an amazing guest. And she is?
Clara, hi, I'm Clara. This is first time that I come to the Lazarus Island.
That's right.
Lazarus.
And we're going to get into the food quickly because we're so hungry and we can talk about our adventure getting here in a while. The rain, the storm and everything. So what do we have, Kris, for food?
We have yong tofu from Tanjong Pagar and Auntie June's famous fried bihun and her tofu.
Okay,
And brinjal. Yeah.
let's dig in. Coffee,
And coffee, Ethiopia coffee and water.
H2O.
And let's dig in. And this is
Everything
from
that Kris
Wampo.
buys is famous. If it's not, it will be because you make them famous.
10:37.
You left at 8:30.
Yeah, we dock at 10:15.
Very good. Very good yong tofu.
We would have been here much earlier if it's not for the storm. So maybe we actually reach here by 9:45, which means that we were here just slightly an hour and 10 minutes after we left MKB. Then we had to slow down just to wait for the mooring line, the mooring queue. There was a boat in front of us that was that zoomed past us and went to moor at the corner that we normally berth at. Normally means we only berth it one time.
One time.
So then we had to berth it at the other side opposite of it. And then the first thought is, "Ayah, that guy took over my spot." And then later, when we were berthing, we have a few guys who came and helped us, including Siva, who also has his boat here. And then later, a gentleman came and said, "Hey, are you okay?" After berthing. And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Which boat are you from?" I said, "Oh, the boat that just came right before you came in. We rushed in to berth the boat so that I can come in and help you." Whoa! And we were thinking that he was trying to choke our spots and take the stuff. So you never know.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
I kept thanking him, and he said, "Oh, this is what we do for each other. We help each other." This is the boat community.
We have how many boats berth here just now today?
3 plus us 4.
Yeah.
And whoever come after us, they will have to anchor. There's no
You know
more.
this meal on board is the best meal I ever had. all this while. Because first I'm very hungry. Second, I was very cold from the rain that was all over me. I was not shivering, but I was feeling like first time I was feeling a little bit of a coldness. Usually it's always hot on the boat, but today was a bit chill. So then with this hot food, which Miss Kris has so kindly bought, and Clara went to the market as well, it's amazing. So I'm feeling really good.
More tasty.
Extra taste.
What are you looking
It
for?
was really very,
Looking for long sleeve.
very stormy. Very stormy.
The rain is actually like just washing my face non-stop like a tap going go over. And I wanted to hold the top. Why? Because the top came loose, but the top is like a big poncho for me. So if I put it down, I'll be even more wet. Even though I don't know if there's a difference because the rain's coming every this way. Then I kept saying, this is good, this is good.
These two ladies have good positive attitude. If it was somebody else, they would be complaining, I don't like this, it's so rainy, I'm all wet. Oh. So those people who are afraid of getting wet or too much sun or being choppy, being bounced over, sorry, not invited on this boat.
Not for you, you gotta rough it up.
It's always good to have hot coffee.
It's not about the storm. It's about how do you manage the sail in life. It's not about the storm. It's how you overcome it.
It's been so long since I had been caught in a storm. And fortunately this time, we did not have the sail up. If we have the sail up and we don't have a seasoned crew who knows how to deal with it, it'll be very, very dangerous. And actually, we should know that the storm is coming. We should bring down sail in a lot of situations. But today's situation was kind of sudden.
Yeah.
Usually they call it the calm before the storm, and everything calmed down. But there was no calm, right?
No. But it's just windy all the way, and we're thinking, oh, we should have, it's like the perfect wind for a sailor. And then the storm hits. You're right, I remember when it's stormy, we actually have to bring down the sail.
Yeah.
You're right.
Because once the storm comes, the sail is unmanageable. Kris and,
Yes,
what's the best part of the day?
the best part of the trip today is managing the top in the strong storm and telling myself this is good for me. I'm exercising my muscle, and this is the best part because most of the time it's very hot. So this is wet and cold.
Okay. Clara, but this is your first sail on this boat, and first time to Lazarus Island, and first time in a storm. So, what is the best part of this trip for you?
I don't know. I never have any storm in my sailing or before. But I think the most interesting thing for me is we were in a storm and the rain is so heavy and the wind is so strong that I can't see anything. And I'm trying to wipe my water out of my face and my glasses. I throw away my glasses, so I don't see anything. The best part of the journey is when we arrived at Lazarus, we have someone who helped us. Yes, yes.
When we are trying to burn the boat.
Yeah, and they said, well, this is part of the community. We are willing to, we're very happy to help. And when we are leaving, and we have someone to help.
Very nice. I'm glad both of you have been so sporty and to be able to participate in such a difficult sail.
Skipper Alex, what is the best part of today's sail?
There's many best part of today. I would say today best experience is you get to go to the Sister Marine Gallery. I've been to Lazarus for a few times now, but I've never been there and do a little bit about walking around and seeing all the nice creatures and how they preserve the marine community. Really enjoyed it. The second part is along the beach. We get to get our feet sandy, and the weather was great. That was the amazing part. The third part is we get to eat lunch, which is the soba, and the soba is so good. Soba so good, you know. Soba so good. Soba so good.
Skipper Alex, was there any moment you were, kind of challenged during this storm?
You mean was I shitting in my pants? Come on, man, just ask it straight.
Come on.
I was heading. Yes, there was a moment when I realized I was heading towards Sister Island. I was on the far end of the channel, which I was supposed to be on the other end of the channel. That was not a big thing. The big thing is I knew I was heading to cross. I would have to cross the channel, but in that low visibility area time, I was worried that one huge ocean liner is going to come right in front of me, and only to realize that too late that I was there. So that was my most scary moment. And I realized that I did not have my navigation lights on, and I couldn't run down to the cabin to turn it on because there's a lot of handling over here. The other thing I need to realize is I need to have my air horn, and my air horn is right under here. And to get out and do this, I should have my air horn stuck here so that I can bah, bah, whenever I need any warning. So it was a little bit scary, but my most scary face was like this. Inside is all scary, outside is just no scariness. Don't show fear.
The rest of the sailback was really easy and fun. We had a lot of laughs and just relaxing back. It was a tiring day having to deal with all the panic, but the girls handled it well, and I'm glad that my sailing skill had come back to help us through some difficult times. It's a good day, and we're just looking forward to go back to the marina.
But for the night, I'm by your side under the velveteen skies. day's now hushed and out of sight. The darkness is just a blush away. As the earth spins, my dreams away. So tonight, for tonight, I'm by your side under the velvet skies. So take my hand and hold me tight. Be my love, be mine tonight. I am yours, let's slip away into the starry